The purpose of this activity, If the Shoe Fits Serve, is for kids to practice serving each other. Your kids are going to take off their shoes and toss them into a sheet. Then they're going to bounce the sheet around to mix the shoes up. They then will take two non-matching shoes, find their owners, and put their shoes on for them. In this activity, you'll need a help sheet, you'll need a bed sheet, some hand sanitizer, and obviously kids with shoes. Do the activity something like this. All right, guys, today we've been talking about serving, all right? So I want to do an activity. It kind of illustrates what Jesus did in our Bible story today, all right? So I'm going to open up this sheet, okay? I'm going to grab a corner of that just to spread it out. All right, now what I want you to do is I want you to take your shoes off. Everybody take their shoes off, put them into the middle. Now, obviously, if you've got more kids, the activity will be a little bit more challenging. If you've got a whole, over 20 or 30 kids, you might want to do the activity with a couple different groups. All right, very good. All right, now what I want you to do is everybody take a corner, and I want you to start going like this. Shake up all the shoes. All right, now that the shoes are all mixed up, go ahead and lay it down. Very good. All right, Preston, I want you to take two shoes that are not yours, and they have to be different shoes.
Different shoes.
Okay. 1, 2. All right, Miss Charlotte, take two shoes. Make sure they're not yours, and they have to be different. Nathan. And Miss Kelly. All right, very good. All right, now that we've got the shoes all divided up, I want you guys to find the owners of the shoes that you have, okay? But we're gonna do it one at a time, all right? And as let's say, Nathan, you get up and you find the person who wears that shoe. It'd be their, their left foot. You put it on their foot and you say, "Let me serve you," okay, as you're putting it on. And then as soon as you're done with it, the person that you put the shoe onto, they need to say, "Thank you for serving me." All right, you got it? All right, let's start with Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly, why don't you find the person who that's probably a girl.
Charlotte. Let me serve you. Thank you for serving me.
Very nice. All right, you got one more shoe over there.
Okay. The boy shoe.
Yes.
I think, Nathan, is this your shoe? Okay, let me serve you.
Thank you for serving me.
You're welcome.
All right, very good. Now, obviously, you'll go around till everybody has their shoes on, and then close the activity by saying something like this. All right, why don't you guys hand that hand sanitizer around, put some in your hand. Always a good idea to put hand sanitizer on your hands after you've played with your feet.
Oh, yes.
Yes. All right, so now each one of you got to serve a couple of others, didn't you? Sometimes when we serve people, we can be embarrassed, because it might be an embarrassing thing to do. Putting someone's shoes on their feet can be kind of embarrassing. Now, remember what I said about what Jesus did in our Bible story? That in the Bible story, back in the times when Jesus lived, when you washed someone's feet, that was usually reserved for the lowest servant in the house because your feet were dirty and smelly and they had to come and wash them. But in our story, what did Jesus do? Did he say, "Well, I'm the Son of God. You wash my feet"? No. It says he took a robe, put it around his waist, knelt down, and washed the disciples' feet. So if a leader like Jesus is willing to serve others, don't you think that we should be that type of leader as well? And we should serve others, no matter how hard or embarrassing or difficult it might be. Don't you think? I agree.